Let's see the December lead coding challenge day 10 problem, which is valid mountain array. Here we will be given an array, and it is a boolean function which we have to implement. We have to return true if the given array is a mountain array. So what is a mountain array? Let's see this example. It is a very simple question. So we have to check whether the array is strictly increasing, and after some element, after passing some k elements, it is strictly decreasing. So this example is strictly increasing up to 5, and from 5 it is strictly decreasing. So if we check this example, it is not a mountain array because it is not strictly increasing. It is increasing, but the values are equal, so it is not strictly increasing. So it is not a mountain array. So the array length will be greater than 3. That is a necessary condition for a mountain array. So how can we solve this question? It is very simple. Let's see the pseudocode. So we have to check whether the length of the array is greater than or equal to 2. So if it is less than 2, we directly return false because it cannot be either strictly increasing or decreasing. So for the array to be a strictly increasing function, the first element should be definitely less than the second element. So let us see this example here. The first element should be less than the second element so that it will be strictly increasing. Let us say, for example, we have 0, 2, 4 array. Mountain array, for it to be a strictly increasing function, the first element should be definitely smaller than the second element. So we will check that condition here. If it is not correct, we will return false. So after checking the initial condition, we have to iterate through the array. This is not necessary at all. Okay. What I have done here is I initialized an increment variable. So it will be 0 or 1. Well, initially it will be 0, representing the array is strictly increasing. So if it is 0, we check whether it is strictly increasing or not. If it is not, we will change the value to 1. So if it is 1, we will check whether it is strictly decreasing or not. So if it is not strictly increasing or strictly decreasing, we will simply return false here itself. So we cannot determine whether it is true or false in this section of the code. We can determine here. So if after iterating through the array, if the increment variable is still 0, that means it is still strictly increasing. We have to return false. So if it is not strictly increasing and it is strictly decreasing, then only we have to return true. So let me explain it with the code I have written. So I initialized a variable, I checked the length of the array and returned false. This is to determine the initial condition. After that, I check whether it is strictly increasing. If it is not strictly increasing, I'm returning a false output. This is to encounter equal values. If the increase pointer is changed, we have to determine whether it is strictly decreasing or not. Otherwise, I am returning a false. So if the increase is 0, that is, it is still strictly increasing, we will return false. Otherwise, we will return true. This is how to implement valid mountain array. Thank you.